Alrighty. Hello, everyone! I am Zenny Dragon, and I bid you all welcome to my channel today. And I hope you enjoyed today's stream. Today, we are finally back. We are finally back. After I went through a little bit of a break for the Christmas weekend. This past week has been a little bit of a struggle because I've wanted to get back into streaming as soon as possible, but I wanted to wait for this particular day. So there's quite a few things on the docket that I want to be able to cover, and thankfully, at least during my break, we didn't drop in any followers. I am so glad to see that. In fact, we actually added a follower, and I will get to that shout out in a moment. But I do have several announcements today that I want to cover before we get into our stream proper. And speaking of which, actually, our stream today will be a brand new series, Custom Robo. Not I know on the Twitch sort of category thing, it lists like sort of like the Japanese only version for the N64. That is not the case. I am going to be playing the GameCube version that ended up releasing worldwide. So that is what I will be streaming today. But before we get into that, let's first start with our shout out. Riafenja, thank you very much for following. And that brings us up to 23 followers. So, we are here right now here in Wisconsin. We are still on January 31st, so we have not reached the new year yet over here. I know that some of my followers, some of my friends are already in the brand new year, so happy new year to you guys. But I want to go through sort of outline what you guys can look forward to from this channel moving forward for 2022. Right now, the schedule as it is. Oh, hey, Bistic Blue, how you doing today? A happy New Year to you as well, as you are already in the new January. Oh, what is going on here? Oh, okay, I don't have to worry about that. I can look at that later. Alrighty. But yeah, Happy New Year once again. As far as 2022, what the current schedule is, what I have right now slated, Friday, I have this new series, Custom Robo, that we're going to be starting today. Right now on the schedule scroller on my on the screen there, I have that listed as Custom Robo for Saturday as well. That will not be the case. I am not announcing yet on what I'm going to be doing starting tomorrow. It will be another new series because something that I want to start doing for 2022 is starting to expand the amount of games that I'm doing at sort of a similar time. So instead of having like what I was doing beforehand with like having Kingdom Hearts on for both Friday and Saturday. Now that I'm starting some new stuff and I want to get into some new stuff as other new stuff as well, I'll start doing a game series for each different day. For now, for the Mondays and Tuesdays, which is my Fire Emblem Three Houses streams, I will continue to do that for the meantime until I finish up with the Crimson Flower Silver Snow run. Once I am done with that, then I will start doing some more stuff. I have not decided yet on what my dedicated sort of Fire Emblem day is going to be. So look forward to that in the future. All I know is that the next Fire Emblem game that I do want to cover is the one that actually I really originally wanted to start with when I started Twitch streaming, but I was having so much problems with it in that very first week. It is the Fire Emblem Path of Radiance, and then leading into Fire Emblem Radiant Dawn, my absolute favorite set of stories within the Fire Emblem universe, the Atelier storylines. I love them, and I'm looking forward to being able to bring that finally to my streams. Hopefully, the problems that I've been able to solve have been solved, and I don't have to run into any more problems with that. So, other announcements. So, other things that I want to focus on for 2022. One thing that I do want to do sort of overall for the channel, I want to really start pushing towards building sort of the fan base on this channel and increasing the follower count. So I'm gonna. I've announced before that I'm going to be doing sort of a follower goal for 50 followers. Today, I want to announce. Actually, before I get into anything else with that, I would actually like to ask help from you guys as far as helping build a fan base on this channel. And there is so much that I cannot do without you guys. Like, if I was just talking to myself, I'd be just talking to myself. There would be no one to hear me. And the fact that you guys have been a part of this channel since I have started out, I am very much thankful for you guys. And I would like to request that you guys help build this channel with me. I'm going to do my part in trying to continue promoting this channel. And I would just like to ask help from you guys as well. And with that, I would like to announce what the reward will be as far as when we reach that coveted 50 followers. So, when we reach 50 followers, I will do a full-out stream series of the Tales games, like Tales of Symphonia, Tales of Berseria, Tales of Arise. Thank goodness for Steam sales as well as for Christmas gifts. I've been able to get as many of those games as I possibly could at right now. I'm not sure if I've gotten all of them yet for either my PlayStation 4 or for Steam, but I've gotten as many as I can, and I do want to cover that series and do that as the reward for reaching 50 followers on this Twitch channel. So I am very much looking forward to that. Hopefully, I can be able to get actually a little bit of an assistance with that series. I'm going to have to talk to a few people and try to get some co-commentators because this will be a blind. It will be a blind playthrough for me. So to prevent myself from sort of wandering aimlessly and making the series far longer than it needs to be, I'm probably going to be looking at getting a little bit of assistance as far as co-hosting those streams. So that is something to look forward to when we get to that goal. Other games that I want to be able to cover in 2022, I want to at least try to get sort of these series gotten into for 2022. I want to go into Xenoblade Chronicles. I know Farah's going to be happy. He's already happy that I was able to get that over the weekend. So I'm looking forward to that. I also want to start getting a little bit into Pokemon. As far as on the Switch channel, I've started Shining Pearl a little bit back on my own, and I've been enjoying it thus far. And I've actually, on my very first playthrough for Shining Pearl, I've actually finally gotten into Victory Road. I've finally beaten all 8 of the gyms, and I've made my way to Victory Road. So I am definitely looking forward to bringing that into the Twitch streams. Oh, Enki, how you doing today? Another series I want to get into in 2022 is Valkyria Chronicles. I know there's quite a few of you that are definitely going to be happy that I'm wanting to get into that. That's another series. That's another game that I had started on my own and gotten into it. I haven't gotten too far yet, but I do feel like I can start that series pretty soon. Even if I haven't gotten through on my own thus far, so I can easily just do a new one and bring that. So it'll probably be a partially blind series, but it's definitely something I'm looking forward to having you guys see me go through. Another game that I've recently gotten that I'm looking forward to bringing to you guys is Persona 5 Royale for the PS4. So I know that there have been several people that have been talking great things about Persona 5, and some I know Lewis Blazing Knight had recently gotten into Persona 5 Royale, and he's been loving it. So might as well take a shot. It's not a type of game that I normally would be interested in. Not necessarily for the game genre, but for the content that it has in it. But it's actually something that I'm willing to sort of get into. Let's see if my opinions can change from my initial impressions as far as sort of knowing the little bit that I do about it. And the last thing that I want to cover for 2022, at the very least, building up to the big expansion coming in 2022, Monster Hunter Rise. That's going to have to be a group effort. I have several people in mind that I want to be able to talk to as far as starting a series on that, sort of building towards the expansion, the Sunbreak expansion. And I have them in mind. I just have to actually talk with them as far as planning things out on how we're going to cover that. And once I have more information about that, I can definitely let you guys know on when that's going to be. Uh, and even so, with the current schedule as it is, I'm not limiting myself to the schedule that I have now. Like this will be the solid schedule, but I can actually even open myself up for different time slots. Also, mainly on Saturdays, Sundays, and Tuesdays. Those are the days that I have off from work, and I can be able to stream at an earlier time. So if there's like a game that I want to cover, and I have a specific person in mind to help me out, with that, I can open myself up to having that stream series at a time that is most suitable for them. So yeah, I hope you guys be able to look forward to what I can offer in 2022. And once again, I am looking forward to to being able to bring you guys so much entertainment with these streams. And once again, I am requesting that you guys help me out as far as building up this channel, building up the follower count. We're gonna I'm gonna be pushing towards that 50 follower goal. And once again, the Tail series will be the reward for that 50 follower goal. So with with that all out of the way, let's actually get into the stream proper. Once again, we're going to be getting into Custom Robo. This is a game that I've played for quite a bit of time in my younger days, and it's cheesy fun. I love the structure of the game as sort of like an arena battle. It's kind of like a prototype of sort of the modern arena battlers like Overwatch, like Paladins. It kind of is like a prototype. There's obvious differences, but once you start seeing the gameplay, you can sort of start seeing what I'm talking about. Alrighty, so we're gonna go ahead and get into the story mode. Hello? Ah, you're there. Good. Huh? Dad? Is that you? I can't talk long, son. Can you come outside? Right now? Huh? Yeah, okay. Yeah? What's wrong, Dad? Why aren't you at work? It's your birthday, isn't it? I brought you a present. Here, hold out your hand. Wow. It's the watch you promised me. But don't you need that for work? It's a very special watch, son. There's nothing else like it in the world, and I want you to have it. You're serious? You're really giving it to me? Thanks, Dad. This is so cool. Like I said, it's very special, and I need you to take care of it. No problem, Dad. I'll take good care of it. Good. Now promise me one more thing. Keep it on you. Always. Don't ever take it off. Uh-huh. You got it, Dad. I'm never gonna take it off. Think of me when you wear this watch. Take good care of it. Even when you're all grown up. I want you to keep it safe, okay? Uh-huh. Look at the time. Dad's gotta go. You be a good boy now. Huh? You're leaving? Well, you just got here. I'm sorry, son. But I have to. There's some work that only your old man can do. I have to go. Goodbye, son. And remember, think of me when you wear this watch. Take care of it. And don't forget. Alright? I won't. But Dad, where are you going? Far away. I have to go to a place that's very far away. Wow. Dad? I'm sure that won't have any relevance later on. Wake up. What, you got a wax in your ears? I said wake up and get out of bed. Honestly, just because you don't work doesn't mean you can just sleep your day away. Do you even know what time it is? It's past noon. Don't you have a job interview? What was that place again? Stale Horse? You need that job if you're gonna pay the rent. Now get up and get that job. You heard me. Get out of bed and drag your lazy behind to that Stale Horse interview. Jeez, good morning to you too. And it's not Stale Horse. It's Steel Hearts. Whatever. Just get up and get out of bed. You need that job. Oh, and good luck. And we are introduced to Bland Protagonist. So bland that he just automatically gets on his regular clothes without even having to take off his pajamas. Alright. Well, look at you. All guessed up and ready to go. Now don't you come back here without a job. I've been worried about you. Not just because of the rent, you know. You were worried about me? Well, we've all been worried. Not a single word from your father for years. And then that letter comes? It must have been a terrible shock to find out about his death like that. Wow. Just a letter and a will. Telling me to become a Robo commander? I know, it's weird. A blind protagonist? Never seen one of those before? But I hadn't seen him for so long. In fact, the only thing I really remember about my dad is the watch he gave me. I don't remember anything else. But that's beside the point. I need to worry about the future now. That's certainly true. You've been living off your family's savings for years. About time you got a job. I'll do my best. In fact, I'll do whatever it takes to become a commander. That's what your father wanted, isn't it? At least that's what it said in his will. You're a good boy. You could go for any job you wanted, but you don't want to let your father down. Yep. I wonder why why did my dad want me to become a commander? I don't know why it was so important to him. I ought to give it a try at least, huh? I'd like to see his last wish fulfilled. A commander, huh? Yeah, I can do it. So, what's a commander do? A commander is a person who controls a custom robo. No, I'm afraid I'm just not following you. Anyways, don't just think of me as the landlady. Think of me as a friend. If you need any advice, just ask. Thanks. Well then, you better go get that job and become a commander at Stale Horse. I'll do my best. Bye. It's Steel Hearts! Alrighty. And apparently he goes on his own. I'm not even controlling it. Just walking to Steel Hearts. What? What do you want? Oh, right. You're here for the interview. You see that scary-looking guy over there? He's the guy you want to talk to. He's the boss. Alrighty. So you're here for the interview? Right. Let's get this over with. You ever work as a bounty hunter before? Nope, my first time. No, sir, it's my first time. Then don't be cocky! Look, forget it. Moving on. Next question. You got a robo? You got a spare? This is not going good. You're funny. Anyway, I'm sorry, but I need an experienced guy with his own robo. I just can't afford to hire an amateur. What are you talking about? I can't afford to hire anyone who's not an amateur. Besides, I'm sick of being the new guy. I need someone I can push around. I'm sick of dealing with the chief on my own. You got something to say? Listen, even if we did hire you, we don't have a robo to spare. So you'll need to get one somewhere. I gotta make a good impression. What should I say? I'll do anything. See? Check out that enthusiasm. He wants this job more than I do. Wait, that came out wrong. None of this really matters, though. The simple fact is, we don't have the money to buy you a robo. And so that's why I can't hire you. Aw, but you really need some fresh blood around here, Chief. You get too much work and not enough people.
Can't we get an old junker Robo for him to use? You don't pay the bills around here.
Sorry, pal. You look nice enough. You might as well forget it.
Wow, we got a call? Maybe it's a job. Steel Hearts, your one-stop bounty hunting shop. This is Ernest. How are you today? You're sounding lovely as usual. Lovely? What? Is that a woman? She got a girlfriend? Shut up, you! Oh, yes. Yes, of course. No, we'll be, yeah, right. Got it.
Yes, understood. I'll send someone right away.
You've got work, Harry. Standard burglary. And the police squad's fighting them now. Oh man, I don't want to go if the police squad's gonna be there. By the way, who just called? Shut your yap and get going! Head out to the research lab. The request comes from the lab director. Linda! Woohoo! I'll go! Leave it to me! Oh, and Harry, take the kid with you. Once he sees what a real fight looks like, he'll tuck his tail between his legs and run home. What? Oh, man. Alright, come on. Just don't get in the way. That was Linda on the phone. She's the director of the Robo Research Lab. Nice short walk. She's really gorgeous, smart, and compassionate. Really, she's the perfect match for me. I think of her like an older sister. Sorta, I mean, not really, but forget it. Anyway, don't try anything funny with her. You got it? Yeah, I got it. Don't worry, I'm not going to try anything. Sheesh. Just see that you don't. Alright, let's get moving. It's those bottom feeders. Don't be mean. We're bounty hunters. Whatever. Y'all prey off the lowest of low. Bounty hunters are all bottom feeders. Give me any static. We're here on an assignment. Oh yeah? No one here asked for your help. I did. What? Why? We got this covered. Woohoo! Looking good as always, Linda. Thanks, Harry. I need you to take care of those crooks right away. They're after Rail 1, our newest Robo. It's still in development and was top secret. Top secret? It's so cool. Yes, but there's no telling what could happen if it were to fall into the wrong hands. So we can't let them take it. With your skills, you should be able to take care of them easily. But that's what we're doing. We're stealing our newest Robo. No one can be too careful. One can't be too careful. That's right, you heard her. Can't be too careful. And that's where we come in. And looking at the situation here, I have to say things don't look good for you guys. But you know, you can't always rely on the police squad. Some jobs are just too important. Okay then. You wait here. Try not to get in the way. You just watch, Linda. This one's for you. Good luck, Harry. What do you want? You don't look like one of those police squad goons. My name's Harry. I'm a bounty hunter. Bounty hunter? What do you mean? You mean one of those mercenary scumbags? So what do you want with me? You want to fight or something? Bingo! Man, do I feel sorry for you. Your luck just ran out. For the love of Linda, I, Harry of the Steel Hearts, will be your undoing! Wait a minute. Steel Hearts? What? You mean those bottom feeders? We're not bottom feeders! We're bounty hunters! I'm counting on you, Harry. Please protect Rayo 1. We're trying our hardest, you know. I feel for you, officer. Excuse me? What is it? What are those people doing? What are they doing? They're fighting, of course. Fighting? You expect me to believe they're fighting? Yes. But they're not doing anything, they're just staring at each other. No. They're using their custom robos to fight. Can't you tell? Where? Don't see any custom robos anywhere. That's because they're fighting inside the Holosseum, of course. Holosseum? Yes, a Holosseum is a fighting arena created in a digital environment. Custom robos fight within that virtual battlefield. I think I get it. Oh, but... Yes? Where's Rayo 1? I haven't seen any robos at all since we got here. Well, a custom robo remains in cube form until it is released into the Holosseum to... Wait, you're teasing me, aren't you? I'm sure you know all this already. Yeah, so bland that he instantly comes with the cliche that he somehow does not know thing that's very commonplace within the world that he lives within. Haven't seen that one before. Looking at you, Three Houses. No, I've never really seen. You do work with Harry, don't you? Aren't you one of the Steel Hearts bounty hunters? Sort of. I mean, yeah, I'm with the Steel Hearts, I think. Well, then get to work. Go fight some burglars. What are we paying you for? Take a look. Harry and the police are having a tough time. We should be helping them. Yeah, you're right. I've got to try to help. So we gotta get this cube here. Huh? Come on. This guy here's pretty strong. Here, I'm here to help. What did you... Yeah! Oh no, I caused Harry to lose. Oh, you idiot! Don't talk to me when I'm fighting! I lost the fight because of you! That's what you get for not paying attention. Myself. Shoot! swipe that new Robo if I don't stop him. Here, let me help. But you don't even have a Robo. Oh, yeah. That's right. Let me borrow your Robo. I'll use that to fight. That won't work. I've already done my eye scan registration. I'm the only one that can use it. Eye scan registration? Yeah! No time to explain. Hello? Can I go now? I mean, if you two are just gonna fight amongst yourselves, you really don't need me here, do you? And even crooks are making fun of us. If only you had a Robo. A Robo? What's this box? Huh? There's a button on the back. Better press it. What's the button? I better press it. Huh? It's starting to buzz. Whoa there! Did you just do the scan registration? Still haven't told me what that even is. Eye scan registration is when you look into the Robo sensor while pressing that button. There's no time to explain. Point is, you're now the only one who can control that Robo. Hurry up and dive! Dive? This is a Robo? Shut up and do what I say! Pick that burglar! Push the button, drunk! Wrong button! Why do we even have that button? Alright, time to get into the... time to get into the fight. Think about this, kid. You sure you want to go up against me even though you've never used a custom Robo? This white guy think he's tough just because he got lucky against me. Well, don't be scared. He'll be weak from our fight. Even you should be able to beat him. Now listen, the Robo will shoot out from the Robo cannon on the left side. Robo cannon? I haven't actually seen that movie either, but I just know the line. It's just one of those quotable lines. It's a machine that shoots out the Robo Cube. The Robo Cube transforms once it's been fired. When the Robo Cube counts down to 0, it completes its transformation. After that, press the B button to fire your gun. Use your gun to blam 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 your enemy's energy down to 0 and you win. Use the control stick to zoom 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 around and use the B button to fire. Got it? Sure, I got it. Good. Fight's made and weak, you'll do just fine. Zoom, 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 bang, bang. Alright, time to go into a custom Robo fight. Yeah, he's got dumb protagonist syndrome. Very much so. Oh, look, it's that Rail 1 that they were talking about. And I'm registered to it. Yay! We don't have much of any options as far as we get different body types. In each body type has its own special abilities as well as strengths and weaknesses. We also have different types of guns, different types of bombs, different sets of little pods. You'll see what those are all about, and different leg types. So far, we just have just one for each of them, so we're gonna have to use the standard set. and this is going to be a sort of a basic arena. All the combat is done in sort of the isometric view, the sort of the bird's eye sort of panned out camera view. So you'll be able to keep track of not only yourself, but also the environment as well as your opponent on where they are. So let's go ahead and get into our first battle. Alright. And the key is that as far as that countdown, it actually sort of cycles through, and if you can sort of time it just right, you can actually be able to land on the ground with just only a few seconds left, and not have to worry about spending much time getting ready. But yeah. Basic controls. The A button, the jump button, allows you to do sort of like little mini dashes in mid-air to move around. The regular B button is the standard gun. And what type of shots, as well as what effect that they have, depends on what type of gun you have. The X button on the GameCube controller is the dash attack, what you just saw me do. You do it instantaneous dash, and it automatically sort of downs your opponent for a brief moment in time. So, as you saw right there. And the type of dash attack is dependent on what body type you have. The bomb is mapped to the R shoulder button, and you can actually sort of hold it down to move the reticle as far as where it goes. And then on the left shoulder button on the GameCube controller is the pod. You can release up to 2 or 3 depending on what type of pod you have. And how they act depends on what type of pod you have equipped. And we have almost won. And there we go. That is the basic gist of the custom Robo gameplay. Very much sort of arena battle shooter. As I said, sort of like almost like a prototype of what we have today with stuff like custom Robo, or not custom, Overwatch and Paladins and such like that. But sort of done it in sort of like the overhead sort of isometric style that you probably more like see with like MOBAs and such. Uh-oh, one of the police guys just blew it. Go over there and clean up his mess. Alright, time for a second battle. Oh, come on, I just knocked that loser out. I don't deserve a break. Do I deserve a break? Alright, listen up. That guy ought to be worn out from his fight, too. If you listen to my advice, you should be able to beat him. Use the R button, okay, like I just talked about. Use the R button to fire the bombs. And then the L button is the attack pods that are equipped to your back. So. Firing your pod doesn't stop you from being able to move freely. Yep. That is the advantage of utilizing pods, that you can actually sort of go with bombs. You have to sort of be stationary. With pods, you can actually still be moving and sort of use it as sort of like a retreat tactic. But bombs have better aiming options, so run at your opponent and keep pressing the L button. Use the R button to drop bombs. Use the L button to blast the pod. Got it? Got it. Okay, one more thing. If you get caught
pod blast, you take damage. Yeah, I actually ended up getting caught in my own pod blast in the last when I was demonstrating. So yeah, you can actually get damaged by your own pod exploding. So it's always good, even if you're like sort of running in the opposite direction. To when you're releasing the pods, just quickly tap the controls in the opposite direction. Drop the bomb, blast the pod. Here we go. Alrighty. Yep, same basic arena. Okay. Nothing we can change on our end, as we don't have any new parts. Yeah, you'll see the number on the cube. When you landed, you press the A button over and over to speed up the timer. There we go! Not bad for an amateur. Lost another cup? Take the next guy. Police squad ain't nothing. Still, I did break a sweat. He looks pretty tired. If you listen to my advice, you should be able to win. Try using the A button to jump. That's stuff that I've already been doing. You can do air dash twice with the Robo you're using. Just press the A button during the jump. You can charge with the X button. You'll be able to knock your opponent down with one hit. Yep, like I explained earlier. Robo can't move when it's down because its systems need to reboot. Use the A button to jump, and the X button to charge. Crash! Got it? Got it. You can only do a charge when you're on the ground. It won't work if you're in the air. Jump and crash! So, yeah, the air dash is actually dependent on what type of leg part you're using, so pay attention to that when you unlock new parts. Once again, nothing to customize, so let's go ahead and start this one. We'll do this. He's gonna get up before I am. Here we go.
have access to Twin Flank Pod F. Go visit a parts generator. Ooh. I think you still need some work, but well done. Man, all those cops really were pushovers. There goes another one. Police squad's not doing a thing. Hey, last one. But before you take him on, go over to the parts generator and get yourself some new parts. Parts generator? I'll explain later. Just stand in front of and press the A button. You'll get a new part one you can use right away. Just go in front of that machine and press A button, right? So dumb! Right. There's one more guy left. You can do it. Why don't you? Anyways. So yeah, whenever you unlock new parts, you go ahead and collect it at this little machine here. They'll have machines at pretty much almost every single location that you go in within this world. So Twin Flank Pod, okay. We'll take a look at that once we get into this next battle. Alrighty. What happened here? I turned my back for 1 second and all my men get wiped out. I'm worn out, but we need that Robo. The last guy's exhausted. This should be easy as cake. What about me? I've been doing multiple battles, and these guys have been only doing one. Still, you better listen to my advice. Once again, tutorials. Use the control stick to change the direction of the Robo cube when it launches. When the cube hits the ground, the number shows how long it needs to charge for the transformation. Okay. Yep. To speed up the charge, tap the controller buttons rapidly. So yeah, just throw a button mash. If you transform before your opponent, you get to attack first. Use the control stick to aim the Robo cannon where you want to shoot. Then tap the buttons. Got it? Got it. Yeah, that's if you know that you can be able to get a short charge time, try to aim close to where your opponent is. If you don't think that you're going to be able to get it timed right, then try to aim your launcher at the opposite end of the arena as your opponent. So there is a little bit of strategy as far as that. Alrighty. Alrighty. So let's go ahead and take a look at that new part. It was a pod, so that would be right here. And Twin Flank F. Okay, so deploys one pod left and one pod right. Deploys 2 pods at one. Okay, so it's basically one of those where it only does 2 pods, but it does both at the exact same time. So you only have to press once to release both of them. Blows target back on a low trajectory, so it's actually good for setting up for sort of low to the ground combos. Advisory: use it when a wall separates you and your foe. Actually, that's more referring to the type of arc the pod will release in to search out their target. As obviously as far as they're twin flanking, obviously flanking maneuvers is going to be what these particular pods are good at. So yep, we will go ahead and switch to that. And go ahead and start the battle. Alrighty, and so I have to go opposite, and we can release first. different type of gun. Okay. Ah! Alright. And got a little bit of extra damage. My own pods. There we go. Nice. Bye. Had a rough start, but it will pull it out in the end. Nice. We're almost an hour in. So how is everyone doing? Now I have access to the three-way gun. Nice. I believe that was the gun that our opponent was just using. So go visit parts generator. Nice. And now we're saving. Okay, we got all of them. You're not half bad. And hot butt chick. Nice. Are you okay, Harry? Yeah. When did you get here? What, did he hit your head? Listen, the reason you got beaten is you're not properly trained. I said it before and I'll say it again. You need to get out of the mercenary business. Start studying, get yourself a Class A license, and join the police squad. Don't start on that again. I told you I wouldn't be caught dead in one of those tacky uniforms. Look, I'll pay your exam fees. It won't cost you a dime. Come on, what do you say? It's not about the money. I just don't like studying. Captain Mira? We sent the criminals over to HQ. We ought to head back there ourselves. I'll make sure that all the police squad members present at this travesty will hit the training room hard. Captain Mira, you get back to HQ. I'll be waiting at the front gate. See you, Harry. I'll be working late, so don't wait for me. Get some sleep. And keep yourself warm when you go to bed. I don't want you to catch a cold. Wow. She always treats me like I'm a kid. Not gonna go for that one. Is that your older sister? Yeah, she's always acting so macho. It really freaks me out. Not that it's any of your business. Yeah, that is, Mira there is actually Harry's older sister, yes. Harry, are you hurt? Linda! Yeah, I'm okay. Never felt better. By the way, Harry, who's this? Never seen him before. Is he new? He's got what it takes to be a great commander someday. Still, he's got a long way to go. Oh, I totally agree, Linda. So observant like that. It's incredible. Great commander, sheesh. Say, Harry, I've got an idea. How about letting him use our new Robo, Ray 01? He adapted it pretty quickly, and I'd like to gather some data on his usage and control integration. It's this guy. This guy? He's not really, with us. He came by today looking for work. Chief doesn't want to hire him, though. Oh, really? I'll recommend that Ernest hire him myself, then. I can't wait to see his face. So can we go ahead and take this Ray 01? Sure, go ahead. Of course, he's already registered it, so only he can use it now. Yeah, I know. Dang, if only I made my contact with him first. Well, if that's what you want, who am I to argue? Great, that's just fine. By the way, what's your name? Wow, he's so bland, we haven't even figured out his name yet. Oh, and another great question. I completely forgot to ask. So bland, we just accepted that we didn't have a name. Nothing? Come on, tell her your name. And I'm gonna go with a classic that I use for my characters. Just Zenny. There's the man right there. And there we go. Yep, Zenny is okay. Zenny, huh? I'm Linda. Nice to meet you. Don't worry, Zenny. I'll talk to the chief. Ain't that great, Zenny? By the way, Linda, you wanna go grab some lunch? Oh, I'm sorry. I just got too much to do. The whole lab's a mess, thanks to the burglars. Besides, your work here is done. Don't you have to go back to the Steel Hearts office? I'll give Ernest a call and ask him about Zenny later. See you later, Harry. Zenny, take care of Ray 01. And with that, our bland protagonist has both a name and a robo now. Nice. She knows I'm a busy guy. She's got a lot of class. And Linda's awesome. I'm sure women are something. I almost forgot. Zenny. I was going to tell you about the parts generator. You mean that machine? I got one in my apartment. What? What's the parts generator doing at your apartment? You don't have a custom robo and you don't even know what thing about them. Yeah. It belonged to my dad. I never knew what it was supposed to do, so I just kind of put it there. Oh yeah? I guess I'll just have to take your word for it. Anyway, I was about to explain. The parts generator registers new card data for your Robo Cube. When you buy a Robo, it only comes with the standard parts. You won't have access to a lot of parts if you don't collect enough battle experience. When a Robo gathers battle experience, the internal computer records the battle information. The parts generator automatically reads the record and gives you the new part. Any new parts you get, you can use them in the next battle. Whatever parts you want to use, it's up to you. You can customize as much as you like. That's it for the hard stuff. Best to check out the parts generator after every battle. Your opponent's not going to wait for you while you make a quick run to the parts generator. And obviously you can't flip out during a battle. That's why it's best to check the parts generator after every battle. Even if you forget to check after a battle, you can still get the part afterwards. However, it's just waiting for you to pick up. Why not go get it as soon as possible? The more parts, the more you can customize your Robo. It gives you a real advantage in battle. So make sure you check the parts generator after every battle. Also, open the customize screen before a battle. Press the R button in that menu. You can practice with your new part. When you want to get out of practice mode, press start. And then select retire. Got it? Sure, I got it. You sure? Well, if you don't understand, press start while you're walking around to check glossary. Let's get back to the office. Hey Zetnik, before we go, why don't you ask these lab guys for some info? They're Robo researchers, they'll probably have plenty of stuff they can teach you. Give me a holler when you want to leave. Alright. Three-way gun. Those criminals nearly got away with Rail 1. Remember, even though it's a Robo, once you dive into it, it's an extension of your own body. During a dive, a commander's thought merged with the Robo's CPU, giving maximum control. When a Robo receives damage, the commander experiences a kind of mental trauma as a side effect of the dive. Robos usually remain in their fixed form. When they enter the Holocene, they transform into full-fledged Robos. Holocene is a virtual battlefield generated by a commander's mind and memories. Sometimes your opponents will be the ones whose memories are generating the Holocene. However, some commanders are simply unable to generate Holocene. It's not that they're weaker or that they're worse commanders. It's an ability you either have or you don't. Now, some people are tall and some people are short. Hey, what are you calling me short for? There's not much you can do to change genetics. Commanders who can't generate a Holocene just use ones that are available on the market. They use basic Holocene that comes pre-installed into their Robo. There's even a machine called a Holocene deck that can create a Holocene. I'm tired from talking so much. I don't want to clean up this mess. So that basically sort of lets you know that in the coming sort of battles as you progress through the story, some of the people that you'll face off against will actually have sort of themed arenas specifically for designed around them. So you'll see different types of Holocene arenas. What? I'm busy. Can't you see? What? You want info? Yeah, I've got some info for you. Here, let me let you in on a little secret. You see that parts generator? Well, there are others just like it all over the place. Like I said before, press the start pause while you're moving around. You can see strategy tips in the glossary. Different guns have different ranges, from short to medium to long. Everyone here wears glasses except for Linda. That's all I do. That's some random info. That's all I know. Hope it helps. Okay, I've learned that you all wear glasses. Now we got a whole bunch of people to talk to. Yeah, clean this place up. Parts all over, and I've got no clue where to start. Custom robos are composed of 5 parts: the body, the gun, the bomb, the pod, and the leg unit. Commanders have freedom to customize any of these 5 parts in any way they want. The custom part comes from planning your robo's design based on your battle situation. So yeah, it's sort of good to understand what the properties of each of the parts are and be able to customize them for optimal battle use. Wait, so you're the one who's taking Rail 1 from us? And you already did an eye scan? Whoever makes eye contact with the Robo first is the registered commander. And the only one it obeys. That's what eye scan registration is all about. Thanks for helping us. We're good at science, but not good at fighting. By the way, did you know that people who are trained to pilot robos are called commanders? You did? Well, I guess you just know it all, don't you? Obviously not. He's dumb bland protagonist. He doesn't know a darn thing. Most commanders become better by fighting, by mastering each of their robo's abilities. By fighting, robos customize their program and develop the ability to operate new parts. That's why robos don't come installed with all the parts. Custom robo needs battle experience in order to alter its code and learn new parts. Parts generators read your robo's battle log and install any new parts to your robo any robo is able to use. That's why you should check the nearest parts generator every time you finish a battle. After all, you don't want to miss an opportunity to get a new part. And one more person to talk to. You want to know about the lab? It's a government-funded robo research and development lab. You already met Linda, right? She's the director of our lab. Alrighty. Yeah, talk with everyone. Alright, you all set? Yep, let's go. Sorry. Yeah, let's go. Okay, let's roll! Ah, they're letting me actually walk. Now just steal hearts. Really, Chief? It's just like I said, this guy's got real talent. Listen, I don't know what happened out there. But Linda just called and told me to hire him. Just so you know, we hired you for that robo of Linda's, and not because you're some hot shot. Alright, so it's settled then. Go home and get some rest. See you tomorrow. But the base stinks! Well, at least you got the job. You can go home for today. Just be ready to work hard tomorrow. Sure, I'll go home. Thanks, I'm tired. So I'm gonna head home. See you tomorrow. Yeah, not if I see you first. See ya. And saved. Zenny, wake up! You don't want to get fired on your first day at work, do you? No? Now wake up and go to work.
Once again, just instantly change clothes, not even taking off his pajamas. Yep, new parts.
It's time for you to wake up. Don't you start work today? Good luck with that. I'll do my best. Now, I'm still confused about all of this. What does a bounty hunter do? Is that like a mercenary? It's hard to explain, but basically we hunt down criminals whose crimes involve robos. But isn't that what the police squad does? We take requests that the police squad considers too small to bother with. Sounds almost like those private eyes from the stories. Are you like detectives or something? Well, I guess all that really matters is that you're a commander, just like your father wanted.
Fairy godmother. Magic logic.
See ya.
Alright, time to head to work. Good morning. Go check in with Ernest. He doesn't act like it, but he is the boss around here. You're here. You probably noticed, but this is a small office we got here. We don't have the manpower to spend long training you. Oh, okay. Yeah. So I need you to get up to speed quickly. Say, Ernest, where's Marcia? I mean, the new guy getting here right on time, and she's nowhere to be seen. What's up with that? Marcia's on duty right now. She's not a slacker like you, Harriet. On duty? This early? I called you this morning, but you didn't answer. Really? That's odd. Gotta know, I never missed the answer on my cell phone before noon. I never answered my cell phone. Well, that's why I sent Marcia. Who's Marcia? Another one of our happy helpers here. She's the local ace of Steel Hearts, a hard worker and a great commander. Just remember, she's not quite as good as me. Yeah, right, that's a good one. Anyway, like I was saying before, you have to be ready for action at a moment's notice. Harry, I want you to take Zenny to the gym. Have him do some warm-ups. A little training, huh? Gotcha. Let's go, Zenny. And keep your cell phone on. Yeah, I hear ya. Alright, so we gotta do a little training, huh? Oh no, it's bland background characters everywhere. They even got visors hiding their faces and eyes. This is the training gym. Marcia. I won't. We'll meet Marcia in a little bit. I won't say anything beyond this. But as far as her personality, she's nothing like Marcia from the Tellius games.
just got us a group membership here, so we can train whenever we want. Here, let's do a round. You versus me. Well, wouldn't that be nice if the telesmarts were just all of a sudden pop in and just start cussing out everyone? This table here is called a Holocene deck. It's a machine that projects a Holocene. Some commanders like me can create their own Holocene. Some can't. It's just the way it is. Commanders who can't just use a Holocene that's built into their custom Robo. We already got that explained though. But they use the Holocene decks like these to make one for them. Okay, before we start, I got some pointers for you. Great, more tutorial stuff. You probably noticed this, but you can change the direction the pod fires. Yep, I've already explained that to my audience here. Tilt the control stick so it aims where you want to shoot, and press the L button. If you don't tilt the control stick, it'll just automatically fire in the direction of your opponent. Got it? Got it. Okay, let's start. Don't worry, I'll go easy on you. Alrighty, so we actually got a new gun, so let's take a look at it. Three-way. Fires 3 rounds in 3 rows. Aerial and ground shots are the same. Okay, so basically, whether you are in the air or whether you're on the ground, it will always do 3 sort of horizontal shots in a row. Range medium to long. Advisory, it's easier to hit your target than shooting from afar, so try to stay away from your opponent when firing. Alrighty. Alright. Pretty generic looking Holocene. Alrighty.
Yes.
My easiest match thus far. Nice. And now I have access to Standard Bomb S. Okay. All done. Just remember, I was going easy on you. Seriously, don't go thinking that you're better than me. Wow, he's I'm gonna rest for a bit, so why don't you just go up against the computers for a bit. They're programmed with some basic strategy tips for amateurs, so listen carefully. Oh, and don't go forget to check the parts generator.
take a look at that one. Okay. So basically, you can sort of experiment, but when you actually are able to find parts that you actually work well with, it's actually good to stick with those, especially when it comes to the later game battles. So. Go talk to the random people. Oh, you're so cool. And that watch of yours is so hip, so chic. Say, can I have your watch? Whoa, hold on a second. I can't give it away. Besides, I don't even know you. Yeah? So, what's your point? I don't know you either. Why did you ask? Alright, let's get into... You become vulnerable after you fire a gun. Use a slide shot to cover... Okay, yeah. There is sort of like a moment of any being able to fire your gun. There is a sort of like a cooldown for firing your main weapon. So being able to sort of shoot while on the move will help as far as making sure that there's as little vulnerability as possible. If you press the B button while moving, you can fire a gun while sliding in that direction. To use this skill properly, you can shoot while moving behind a wall for cover. Yep. Good, let's start the battle. Alrighty, let's take a look at new bomb. So, Standard Bomb S features basic functions, flies straight towards the target, launches one bomb at a time, briefly immobilizes target. Okay. Launch as often as possible so your opponent cannot hide behind walls. Okay. So it says fly straight forward, so it does not seem to arc. Because okay. Okay, so it probably does have sort of like a minor arc to it. We're gonna go ahead and equip the new Standard S. Alrighty. I'll see you then. Alright, oh, we even got some high walls. Okay. That's gonna be interesting. Ah. I'm alright. Alrighty. Nice.
There we go! Heyo! We got a half hour left. How's everyone doing? Now I have access to Speed Pod D. Go visit parts generator. Expertly done. Look forward to challenging your skills again soon. Alright, Speed Pod D. Let's visit the next one. Once a Robo stops moving, it takes time for it to reach full movement speed again. As a result, it can be dangerous to stop moving. Yep. So always good to be on the move. Alrighty, let's take a look at new pods. Speed D, quickly flies straight ahead and deploy 2 pods at one time. Last lingers for a while and blows target diagonally upward. Deploy directly at your foe to defend yourself. Okay, so they're sort of like speedy little pods and sort of good at. Ah, nice. But it's good to sort of defend if your opponent's getting a little too close. Okay. Let's go ahead and try that out. Alrighty. Okay, so similar one that we used that we went into when we fought against Harry. Alrighty. If you're close enough, just fire directly at your opponent. Hold down. That was close. Got a little careless. Now I have access to the criminal. Okay, that's a body type. Expertly done. We're challenging your skills again soon. And that is the criminal body type. Let's talk to some more blands. I see, some people can create Colosseums and some can't. These people are born with this ability, not something you can learn by training. Oh, you know what? I heard about this bounty hunter outfit called Bottom Feeders. I hear they're hiring. But who would want to work at a place like that? Mercenaries are the worst.
Wow. Even the bland background characters are dissing us.
So there are different types of Robo. They all got different characteristics. Anyone over here? Yep. Fire the bomb, chase them away from the wall, and blast them away with gun. I'm training in my mind. Don't talk to me.
Okay.
And you, Mr. Officer, I'm on patrol. I'm keeping a lookout to see if anyone's gambling on these battles. Betting on battles is illegal.
Okay.
Allow me to explain the trick flyer model. My Robo utilizes this body type.
Oh, yeah, up to Snow Point City. Nice.
Trick Flyer has excellent aerial abilities, however, it moves slowly on the ground. It doesn't jump far, but it can do a quick air dash up to 3 times. When using a Trick Flyer, you should approach your opponent with an air dash and then attack.
Sure. Yep, I got it.
Good, let's start the battle.
Now that we can actually sort of start going into different body types. So for most of the story battles, I'm going to stick with the rail one, but we are going to try and look at some of the other body types as we unlock them. So, the criminal is also one of the Trick Flyer models. We'll be able to sort of see the gimmick on those in a little bit. Very agile but airborne, extremely slow on the ground, can perform up to 3 short range but elaborate air dashes. The dash collision charges straight toward its opponents and drifts upward after the impact. Okay. Alright. Get to show you sort of the trick when it comes to the Trick Flyer type Robos.
Alrighty, some high walls.
Basic sort of like instantaneously moves, slow on the ground, but you can get some really quick air dashes. Oh wow, that really took a lot out of me. Not doing good on this one. Almost got him. Got him! That was close.
have access to the Gemini Bomb key. Go visit the parts generator. Expertly done. Nice. And we got one more Robo training after this. So, Gemini Bomb P, nice. We'll take a look at that at the final Robo training. You should take caution to prevent your Robo from being knocked down. If you receive a powerful attack or repeated attacks in a short period of time, your Robo will overload. When it overloads, it is knocked down and is vulnerable to attacks for a short time. However, you'll be invincible for a short time after you get up, while your Robo systems reboot. Yep. If you tap the buttons quickly, your Robo will rise more rapidly. Yep. Got it. Button mashing, all the button mashing. Alrighty. We'll go ahead and use the criminal again. But we're gonna take a look at the Gemini P-Bomb. Groundfire launches a split bomb towards either side of your foe. So it is basically firing two bombs at your foe at the same exact time. Aerial fire launches a split bomb towards the front and back of your opponent. So in the when you're on the ground, it's basically sort of arcing, sort of horizontally, sort of flanking. Whereas when you're firing from the air, it attacks both the front and back of your opponent, or wherever you're aiming. Can launch two bombs at a time. Yep. Blast lingers for a while. Okay. Blows targets sideways. Okay. So it has a sort of similar lingering blast effect like the speed pods here. Alright, and generic Coliseum. Nice. Ooh, nice! Get a nice combo right away. Nice! Got a little bit of juggling. End game! Trust me, Anki, I've been spending a lot of time in the underground, especially when it comes to sort of training up all my reserve Pokemon. I've spent way too much. And similarly, Mystic, I've been trying to get specific natures. It's been my first playthrough with a Pokemon game. I want to try to learn as much as I can and try to get the right stuff. So yeah, I can understand both of those. That's why it's been taking me so long to get to this point, as far as with my Pokemon journey. So, all right. So now I have access to the Cockroach Pod H. Okay, so we got a new pod type. Zinni, where's Harry? He turned his cell phone off again. Tell Harry to call me back right now. Got it? Come on, what's your phone number? You want my number? Quit fooling around. What a day. Come on. Come on. What is it, Zinni? Ernest wants me to call him back? Oh, man. I was totally gonna get her number. Yeah, Harry here. What's up? Kinda busy, right? Just yelling inaudibly. You have to use language like that, too? Yeah, I got it. Hey, Zinni, we got work. See you, Sophie. Let's go on a date next time. Aw, you gotta go? What a shame. Good luck with work, Harry. Woohoo! Better believe I'll be back. Okay, Zinni, let's go. I'm all pumped up. We're heading for Hub Park. Hub Park? Yeah, you know, the park with all the roads circling around it. And she said something about a couple of young pugs duking it out with their Robos. He's busted. Yep. Guess some girl called us up and asked them to make them stop. Sounds messy. Should get moving. You're right. Come on, let's go. There they are. Wonder what they're fighting about. I'm the one who called you. These silly boys are fighting over me because I'm so cute. I guess I did tell them I'd go out with them on the same day and time. But I didn't know which one to cancel, so I thought I'd just come out and see what happened. And while I was waiting, they saw each other and they started fighting over me. Oh my goodness, wow. Well, what did you expect? I don't want to hear that from you, Harry. So anyway, I'm like freaking out here. I called the police, but they said they didn't have enough men. I think you got more than enough men already. I'm not worried at all now that you're here. So I'm gonna go home, okay? I'll leave the rest of this up to you. Hey, she left! What about her dates? They're so mad at one another that they haven't even noticed that she dumped them. Oh, well. Let's face them one-on-one. Try to chill them out a little. Sandy, pick a guy, I'll do the other. I'll take on this guy. You want some of this, huh? Do ya? Now I'm gonna get kind of specific here on combat techniques. The longer you hold the A button, the higher you jump. Tap the A button for a short jump. You should try it out. Got it? Sure, got it. Just do whatever you can to beat him. Alright. Let's go back to the rail one. And I believe we got a new pod. It was the Cockroach Gate, I believe. didn't. Oh, I didn't pick up the. Okay, so we're gonna have to pick that up later because I didn't pick up at the press generator. Alrighty. So we'll keep this setup, but just with the rail one. Alrighty. Get him. Ah, missed. There we go. Now access to the reflection pod. Okay. Now access to... Ooh, we got our first leg part. Good grief. Let's get out of here. Harry, behind you! You'll pay for this. Thanks, Hatsune. I mean, Marcia. You saved me. This is Marcia. Don't mention it. Oh, you must be Zenny, our new partner, right? I'm Marcia. Yes, that's me. I just started. Today's my first day. Well, I have a Class B license, Zenny. Say, Zenny, what's your license class? License? What is that? You don't have a license? He's an amateur. Of course he ain't got no license. But if you're a bounty hunter, you don't have a license, you can get arrested. And we thought that the protagonist was the dumbest. Marcia Miku. Yep. Yeah. Bounty hunting without a license is illegal. That's right, I forgot. Harry, how could you forget something like that? You know, that's why nobody's got any respect for the Steel Heart. Forgetting stuff like that. Give me a break. Just slipped my mind. Well, okay. You got a problem. Let's head back to the office. Yeah. Apparently I've been doing all this, and I shouldn't have been doing all this. Because I don't have a license yet. A license? Oh yeah, guess that's not such a bad idea. The licenses cost money. Money we don't have. Yeah, but no matter how good you are, if you don't have a license, they'll arrest you. Well, that's your own business. It's not my fault if you guys get taken by the cops. I could have sworn that the law places full responsibility on the employer of a Robo Commander.
What? Seriously?
Alrighty then. Harry, I want you to take him and get his license tomorrow.
What? Me again?
Well, okay. You shouldn't have a problem getting Class D license. Class D? What's that?
Right.
Well, let me explain it. If you work as a bounty hunter, you'll need a license. The license ranking goes from D to A. But if you don't have one, you can't work. Plus, if you want to join the police squad, they say you need a Class A license. But seeing how they did yesterday, it didn't seem like Class A fighting me.
Don't say that. Taking a test and fighting actual battle are totally different.
Anyway, you take that Class D license test tomorrow. If you don't pass, Linda's reward is out the window. And that's not to mention I'll get arrested.
Listen, Harry. You absolutely gotta make sure he passes.
It's impossible. What do you want a simple assistant like me to do?
Stop complaining.
I want you to come back till Sandy passes. Which reminds me, you're Class D2. Why don't you take the Class C while you're there? No way. You think you're kidding. As long as I'm in this business, a Class D license is plenty. Hey, is it about time you took the Class A test? How many times you tried? Class A expenses are too high. With my salary, I can't afford it.
This isn't good.
Everyone's worked hard today, then I'll go home. And just slides back. He left. You should go home too. Just come straight to the test hall. A place called the Custom Robo Department of Licensing. Sandy, don't let anyone make fun of you for being a steel heart. Yeah, I won't. By the way, any tips on the test? As long as you don't oversleep, you'll be fine. Goodbye. She doesn't beat around the bush. Zeddy, make sure you come straight to the testing hall tomorrow. It's right next to the training gym. Okay, we're done for today. What are you doing after this? I'm gonna hang around. Gonna go ahead and get those parts. Cockroach pod. Flexion pod. And long thrust legs. Okay. Gonna go ahead and go home and save, and that will be it for the stream today. And we have saved. Alrighty. And that'll be it for today. I will make the announcement tomorrow on Twitter on what I'm going to be doing tomorrow. Even though the scroll says still doing custom Robo, that will not be the case, like I said earlier. But once again, I will let you guys know on what tomorrow will be. Be sure to look on my Twitter for that announcement. So, with that out of the way, that'll be it for today. Hope you had a wonderful day. Hope you enjoyed the stream. Once again, hoping that you guys can help out as far as growing this channel. We're going to be going towards those 50 followers.
So, with that, hope you had a wonderful day. Have fun, take care, and God bless. Have a good new year.